Hey everyone, so very important message to share today. I posted earlier about it, but today is the day I'm choosing for myself and to encourage everyone else to set the intention just for one single day that today will be heaven on earth. So the amazing thing about an intention is so powerful. When I make a wish, I just say, oh, I want $1 million. And then let it go, and I don't do anything to follow up. An intention is a supercharged wish. So when I set an intention to make $1 million, I follow up with that intention every step of the way. When I set that intention, any intention, every time I have a thought, I remember that intention, and it begins to transform my thoughts. And then I start to have feelings and emotions, and I remember that intention as I'm having those feelings. And then that translates to transforming my actions, and I have different actions. And I even remember my intention as I'm creating actions on the planet, which totally changes the way I show up in the world. So I want to share my experience. First thing this morning, I woke up and I set the intention. Today, just today, is going to be heaven on earth. I went to yoga. It was amazing. It was beautiful. As always, with my teacher, Tim, at the Ashtanga Yoga Center. And then after, I called and I had to make this payment for this old government fine I've been paying for 5 years. $125 a month for literally 5 years. I called, and normally it's a 30-minute call when I work for this government agency. It's not typically known for the best customer service. If you can relate with me, I wouldn't be surprised. So when I call, the woman immediately answered the phone. And she said, oh, you don't have to pay $125 this month, it's only $85. And I said, wow, that's pretty cool, because this first thing this morning and all day, I've been following back up on this intention that today's going to be heaven on earth. And she laughed and she looked and she said, you've been making this payment for 5 years. And guess what? This was your last payment. And I said, oh, it is heaven on earth. I got really excited. Beautiful. So I drove to get a coffee. And I stopped at the restaurant and got out to grab a coffee. And there were some people in front of me in line who were really being kind of difficult and taking their time and not thinking about everyone else, especially the woman who had to wait taking their order. And by the time I got to the front of the line, I saw she was kind of worn out and drained energetically, and I said, check it out. Today, let's both of us just set the intention. Just today is going to be heaven on earth. We deserve it, right? And she said, I like that. That's a great idea. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it now. As soon as she said that, the woman who was giving her a hard time came back and gave her a big tip and left it in the tip jar. And we looked at each other and we smiled, and I said, wow, it's happening already. So collectively, I want to ask all of us, let's set this intention today. Just for us, let today be heaven on earth. Together, we do this collectively, and we collectively heighten the earth's vibration. So if I do it by myself, I may experience it, but if everybody in my city does it, it really heightens the vibration in the whole area that we're in. And the world does take one big step closer to being that way. And gosh, we deserve it. You deserve to experience heaven on earth. So just for today, set that one intention. And remember to follow up through it. When something gets hard, when something gets difficult, say, oh, you know what? Today's going to be heaven on earth. And heaven will show itself. Many times, our suffering is a blessing in disguise. Obstacles are opportunities for us to dive deeper into the ocean of bliss, right? So one big tip, I notice a lot of people have been having a lot of problems with the news and politics and natural disasters and all this stuff. One key thing in heaven on earth, we don't watch the news. We don't spend time watching TV. We get out in nature, we enjoy the ocean, we go hiking, we do yoga, all this beautiful stuff, right? So, just today, let's set the intention and let's follow up on our every thought. Let's follow up on our every emotion, and let's let that transform in our every action. And together we will make heaven on earth. Thanks. I'll talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye.